Today I'm going to be showing you how to edge your garden beds with plastic edging. I chose to do plastic edging because the metal edging is really expensive for starters, and I also didn't want any concrete curbing because it's pretty expensive. It would cost me over $1,000 to do my concrete curbing. Here's a piece of that plastic edge. This is a bed I've already done in the past, and I've yet to have any grass growing into my bed, so I'm pretty happy and pleased with the results of this. So I'm going to show you my process of what I did to prevent that grass from growing into my beds. So here, as you can see, I've got grass growing into the bed. It's tough to maintain, and you've got to reestablish those edges every month or so, so I kind of got sick of doing that. Here's the plastic edging that I use. It comes in 5 inches wide and 40-foot rolls, so it covers some pretty good ground. These are the stakes. I actually didn't use any on this project, but I ended up only using about 10 stakes for my entire yard. Tools I use in this video are a straight shovel and a dead blow to pound in the edging a little bit more, some work gloves, and let's get to work. So as you can see, I'm just digging a straight line, digging out basically a little bit of a gutter so I can just basically stick the plastic edging in, and then once I've got the edging in, I'll just backfill it in with the dirt that I dug out. Alright, so to start, you're going to take a piece of your board and set it right up against the grass. You want a little bit sticking up over the grass so that your roots of the grass won't grow into your beds. Then you're going to take your roll and just unwind it for the length that you need. Once you get the length you need, you'll take a utility knife and you will score the board. I score it a couple times, nice and deep. And then you can basically just take that board and fold it back on itself, and it will kind of break, and then you'll just take your knife again and cut right down through the middle of that score, and it will break free. And then go ahead and set it in your bed. Here I ran into a sprinkler pipe, so I wasn't able to stick my board down without running into that pipe, so I've got to cut on each edge of the pipe and kind of cut out a little square. That way the board will fit around the pipe real easy, and I won't have to cut the board in half. Alright, now we're ready to backfill our dirt, so just make sure you pull your board tight up against the edge of the grass there, and then you're just going to pull that dirt that you dug out, just pull it right back in, and do that across the whole length, and you'll have your nice clean edge. Alright, so here you can see I've got a nice bow here in the edging that kind of makes it not look straight and makes it look ugly. So what I found from doing the rest of my yard is anytime I ran into this issue, I just take my knife and score it and break through the board, and then you just set the pieces on top of each other. You can stick a stake in if you'd like, or just leave them kind of overlapped, and that will straighten out as you've seen here. where I ran into this problem the most was when my gardens would kind of transition from more of a flat surface and turn into more of like a hill. The back edge of my property has a little bit of a hill, so that's kind of where I found how doing this technique would kind of straighten everything out and keep everything looking nice and flush. Alright, so I've got all my dirt back filled in, and now I've got a nice straight line. Something else I'd like to do is I'd go ahead and step on that just to push that plastic up against the edge and kind of get out any little imperfections as well. Now I'm just going to go ahead and even out my dirt, and then I'll be throwing down some mulch. So again, this whole project cost me about a good $70 for all of my board, and if I did the metal edging, it would have cost me probably around $400 to $500, and if I did the concrete curbing, it would have cost over $1,000 for me. So you can see here I've got a nice clean line. This is going to prevent that grass from growing into the garden beds, and I think it just looks nice and clean, and that's just the look I wanted, the look from grass transitioning right into mulch. But you can see this is part of my property I did a couple months ago as well. Still got nice clean edges. I mean, yeah, it's just everything I wanted it to look like. So I'm really happy with this project, and if you have any questions, go ahead and comment and like. Thanks for watching.